Alright, today we're going to be looking at the Cemu Wii U emulator in 2019. And we're going to be testing out Mario Kart. But first I'm going to show you all of the options and the recommended settings that you should have this on. Starting with under options, the GPU buffer cache accuracy. Should leave it at medium. If you've got a controller, you want to go to input settings. I'm using a Xbox One controller, and this is how I've laid it out. Make sure if you do use your controller, put on X input and map out the buttons to your controller. Now under general settings, the language, whatever language you use, or just leave it on default. Keep these three unchecked and this one checked. Game path, wherever you decide to keep your games at, add it right here. Under graphics, just leave it at OpenGL. It's the only option you get really. Precompiled shaders, leave it on auto. Leave full sync and have VSync checked off. Upscale filter, leave it on the second one. Downscale filter, you're going to be using the first one. Full screen scaling, you want to keep the aspect ratio. The position under overlay, disabled. Scale at 100%, and if you want to have shown FPS, have that checked. Now under audio, you want to use a direct sound latency. You can leave it at 24 ms. Device, which one for you that your sound comes out of. For me, I just keep it on primary, and I leave the volume at 50%. If you want it to be louder, you can raise it all the way up to 100, but I'll just leave it at 50 for now. For this, you just leave it at disabled and stereo and volume at 0 for the gamepad. Online, as far to my knowledge, online doesn't work on this emulator, so I'm going to leave that as disabled. Console region, auto, console language, for me English, for you whichever you use. Nothing under tools. CPU mode, I use personally single core recompiler, it's fast. Under debug, just leave everything under debug alone, don't touch anything there. And after you're done doing all that, start the game up. And the first time you start this up, compiling cache shaders might take a while, about a few minutes, but the more you play it, the more shaders get saved into the folders, and the less time that you have to wait. And you can see the FPS up here at the top left corner, and also at the top right corner. Also, I've turned the volume down for copyright reasons. And we are going to test and see how well it works. The Cemu emulator in 2019. Now you will get some dips down on the FPS during the loading screens. That's perfectly normal. It's compiling shaders at that point. Like I said, the more you play the game, the less shaders it has to compile throughout the game. I'm going to show you one track run, 3 laps on this, and then after that I will show you how you can advance the graphics with graphics packs. So far the game's running at a stable 60 FPS. That's really where you want it at all times. That's the perfect speed for this game, for any game really. Hard to believe the Cemu emulations have been worked on for a few years and so much progress has come through. Thanks to all the people working at Cemu for making this a possibility. Play these type of games on PC. Now they say that the Cemu emulator is CPU intensive. Now that is true. You can find my PC specs down in the description to see what I'm running with, which is letting me run the game at 60 FPS in 4K settings. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to show you about the graphics packs. The nice thing about the updates 1.15.8 is that you can download the latest community graphics packs. Now I've already downloaded the latest ones, but what I want to show you is that they have a lot of games that you can use mods on, like change graphics settings, change shadow resolution, things of that nature. What we're going to be looking at is Mario Kart 8. Look, see through the mods, 60 FPS and split screen. That's what I have on. Under enhancements, got nothing under that. Workarounds, reduce online sync, I don't use that. And especially under graphics, resolution, have it as set to 4K, and shadow resolution all the way up to extreme 8 times. In order for them to take effect, you gotta check mark them and restart the application. Thank you for watching the video, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. See you next time.